tell you a little about how the idea of work itself has changed. So that the work environment that is there today is not the same as it was maybe 10 or 20 years ago, right? So earlier, in a traditional workplace, it was very rigid, and you had these employees who conformed to these cultural norms of wearing a shirt and tie. They would carry a briefcase to work. They would work only from 9 to 5. Whereas now, it's more casual. So, you have employees who give a lot of importance to work-life balance and basically are involved in every kind of decision-making that an organization takes. There are various reasons for this. So let me show you 4 major reasons that there is a shift in the way the modern workplace is today. So 1, the way we work. So traditional organizations are more hierarchical. So this means ideas, emails, communication, information, they always have to pass through this chain of command. And by the time they go up to top management and come back, there's a lot of back and forth, which means the decision making is delayed. Whereas organizations now, they are more dynamic, they're more open, which means your CEO is always talking to you. Employees are given an individual sense of responsibility, and they're involved in the decision-making process. Productivity used to be measured in silos. Okay? It was always individual productivity. Whereas now, productivity is measured in terms of a team. It's more of a we-centric approach now than an I-centric one. And 3, information, it either used to be abundantly available or never available at all. Whereas now you have the right kind of information being always available to the right people to make the right decisions. And finally, so we know this, right? Nowadays, because of technology, you can work from anywhere you want at any point of time. And this is a good thing because employees are very happy that they get to cut costs and that they pick from a wider pool of talent. And that is why we had to create a product, a collaboration tool that worked well with this modern setup. So that's why we give you Zoho WorkDrive. So WorkDrive is an online file management platform that is built from ground up to cater to modern teams that work well together, right? So let me show you how. So we talked about breaking hierarchy. So we do that in WorkDrive with team folders. So team folders are like this, a little bucket or a box where you add members to it first, and then you create a file or upload one. So this way what happens is every information that you share in the team folder is implicitly available across to all your team members. You don't have to create something and then share it individually. When it comes to productivity, like Sama just told you, we are integrated with the Zoho Office Suite, which means you have writer, sheet, and show from within. You work together with your team. You collaborate online, you review, you comment. So basically productivity is measured together. And of course, information, we want everyone to have access to information, but we also want to set roles and permissions at an admin level. We want to be careful with who accesses what kind of information. So with WorkDrive, we have multiple roles and permissions that I will show you later to set this up. We have the mobile apps, the WorkDrive mobile apps for iOS and Android, so you get your team to work from anywhere at any time. And all of this is, we've made sure that there is ironclad security. So all your data is encrypted at transit, it's encrypted at rest. Our servers are all in a grid structure, in a grid architecture distributed, which means even if something fails, your information is secure and it's always available. We are GDPR approved. And so this is the data that we have. We are integrated with Zoho Directory, which means as an admin, you can set various password controls. We have 2-factor authentication. It's a very secure system. We have many healthcare institutions, many financial institutions that are already using Zoho WorkDrive. So I will jump quickly to the demo now because I'm excited to show you the product. So this is how Zoho WorkDrive looks. So on the left, you can see the team folders that I talked about. So the team folders, I said, they are like these buckets where you add your members, your team to it first, and then any file that you share is automatically available to all your members. So team folders are 2 kinds. So there's a public team folder and a private team folder. So a public team folder is one where anyone in your organization can access, join the team folder, and they immediately get information that they need. So let's say you have an HR team folder. You want all your employees to be able to go into the team folder and take a look at the leave policies. So it's an open team folder. The next one is a private team folder. So a private team folder is one where members need to be invited specifically to have access to the files in the team folder. So the little lock that you see there, it means it's a private team folder. So the marketing team folder here is private, And all the documents that are shared within this is available only to the members in the team folder. So like I said, we're integrated with Writer Sheet and Show. So you can simply click the new button here to create a Word document, to create a spreadsheet, to create a presentation. You can also upload a file from your desktop. You can pick something from the cloud, and everything that you add here is, again, it's available already to your team. I spoke about roles and permissions. So with WorkDrive, you can set roles and permissions not just at a team folder level, but at a subfolder level and at a file level. So you can set it at multiple levels. So let me show you how it's done at a team folder level. So I'll go into the settings. So here, these are basic team folder details. So you have the name of the team folder, the size that it occupies, the number of files in it. So this is a basic description. In the Members tab, you get to add members into the team folder. And these are the 4 roles that we support. So it's admin, organizer, editor, and viewer. An admin is someone who has complete access on the team folder. Organizer is someone who can organize the files and folders. Editor edits documents. And a viewer can just only look at the documents. We are working on customizable roles, so you can decide who does what, and you'll be able to set it. So that's something that we're working on. Right, the next one is the settings. So these are the basic settings of a team folder. So you decide if it's public or private. You can decide if you want to let your team members share these files and folders outside your organizations to external partners or contractors. You can decide if you want to convert all the files into the Zoho WorkDrive Writer Sheet and Show formats. And as an admin, you can delete. Now, so this is the trash list. So this is interesting because anytime a member deletes something from your team folder, it falls into the trash list. And as an admin, you can decide if you want to restore it back. And let's say someone deletes it from here. It moves into the organization trash folder. And then you can restore it from there as well. So this means your data is never really lost, so it's always available, even if someone deletes it by mistake. So we have a complete audit trail of everything that goes on in your team folder. And you can filter this based on the changes that were made, the number of files that were uploaded, the time it was uploaded on, who deleted what. And it's a complete audit trail, and it's very useful in terms of for legal purposes, for security, if you ever want to pull some data out. This is all available to you at a team folder level. So these are things that are available at a team folder level. You can set these same roles and permissions at a file level and a subfolder level. So I'll show you how it's done at a file level. Okay. So again, so this is general information about the properties of the file. So it's an image file, and this is the storage that is being used. You have a link to the file here. And when it comes to files, you have multiple members working on the file, so you have multiple versions of it. So you get to decide which is the top version, so everyone's on board and no one's using a different file. And just similar to a team folder, you also have activities here at a file level. So this is file level activities. If someone uploaded something, if someone edited something, someone made a change. And similarly, you also have access stats as to who accessed the file when. So those are the details you get at a file level. Okay, so now this is to do with information within your team. So what if you want to share something to someone outside your team folder who's not a part of it, but you want that person to at least just work on that one particular file? So I'm adding Ms. Saki, who's our marketing intern here. And I don't want her to have access to any of the other files and folders that we're working on, except this one. So I simply share just this file to her with edit permissions, and she can see it. And let's say I want to share a file to someone outside the organization itself, okay, like an external user, a customer, a partner. So what I need to do is I can create an external shared link. And the thing about WorkDrive is you don't create multiple copies and then share them individually. You can create multiple links for the same file and share them to your external stakeholders. So once you create a link, this is what you would get. So you enter the name. So I'm going to use a customer name because I'm creating a link for a customer. So that's Victor John. You decide what that person can do. You decide if you want a password protected. So you set a password. You can set an expiry till when you want the file to be accessible. And the good thing is you can request user data before someone accesses the file. So I'm just choosing the name and email. So before someone accesses this document, they should give us their name and email ID, which means you know who did what. And the person you share the link to need not have a Zoho account. As you can see here, these are the different customers that I have. You just simply copy the link, and you share it to your customer. And once they access it, you can take a look at the stats to understand who did what. So we have two notifications. One is the unread, so this sits inside the team folder. Sometimes you don't want to miss out on these little edits that someone else makes. So you would get those notifications here. So you're always on top of things. And the other notification that we have is the global notification. So the global notification is at an organizational level. So maybe when someone adds you to a team folder, when there are public folders that are visible that you can join. So those kind of information, that will be available here at a global level. So we've kept it separately so you really don't have to worry about missing out on actual work. This is all, so everything you create here will be already available and visible to your team. So what if you want to work on something on your own? And that's why we give you the My Folders, which is like a private space. It's just for you to work on your documents. You can store your files, you can store your images, your pictures, and anything that you work on, let's say you're done with it and you want to share it in a team folder, you can do it from here. So you simply select it, decide which team folder you want to, and you can drop it there. So the search in WorkDrive is fabulous because that's something I simply love and we use it so much. So you could search using the name of the file, the author name. So that's what we usually do, right? So let's say I'm saying RFP because I know the name of the file. It'll pick up all the RFPs that I have and bring it to me. Now let's say I forgot the name of the file, but I remember what it was about. So I can use that content, so let's say Austin, and it'll pick up the file that has the content inside the file. So I could even search using the content of a file or folder. So let me show you the admin console. So this is where you set everything up, okay? So this admin console, of course, only the admin has access to it. And here you will be able to see a complete overview of what is happening in your organization, the amount of data that's being used, the amount of the members that you have, file activities according to multiple days, like a graph. So this is basically a dashboard, just like an overview. And from the admin console, you will be able to add members. So you invite your members by email ID. You can do it from here. And the good thing about WorkDrive is when someone leaves your organization, the files do not leave with them. So which means, let's say someone's walking out of your organization, they quit, and you haven't really found a replacement yet. So you can simply suspend the member, and once you suspend the member, all the files will just stay with WorkDrive. And once you find someone to transfer the ownership to, you can delete a member. So even when you suspend or delete a member, you don't have to worry because one license is already free and you can always give it to somebody else. From this activity tab, you can generate a complete activity report. You can filter this based on views, based on members, based on the time, and you can do it at various levels, at every single level, and you can generate multiple reports that are very, very useful when it comes to audit purposes or for statutory reasons if you need it. So these are the basic settings. So here you have the name of the team, you have the name of the super admin. You get to decide, you get to add your logo here, so it's across all your organization. And sometimes there are more than one team on the same domain, but they have two different WorkDrive accounts. So from this place, from roles and permissions, you will be able to make sure you bring them together so you don't have two different WorkDrive accounts that exist in your organization. So when it comes to the sharing permissions, so this is basically, we saw it in the team folder, but this is a higher level up. So if you close the sharing outside your team, it applies across your team folders. In terms of security, like I said, we are integrated with Zoho Directory, which means as an admin, you will be able to set password rules. We also have two-factor authentication for an additional layer of security. And you can also restrict IPs from which someone accesses your files and folders. So that's also something that you can do in security. So there are a lot of people, a lot of customers who come to us who want to migrate all their documents from Google or Dropbox or Box into WorkDrive. So that is why we have migration here. We have something called the one-click migration, which means with a click of a button, all your files will simply move into WorkDrive. Like all file management tools, we have a desktop sync app. But we go one step further, so which means you will be able to see all your files and folders on your desktop without them actually being on your desktop, which means we don't store them until and unless you want to actually work on them. So till you open it up and start working, we don't download it into your system. So we worked on a couple of add-ons because we want to be available across email. So this one, the first one is the Zoho Mail add-on. So if you're using Zoho Mail and you have WorkDrive as an add-on in it, you can simply click WorkDrive and you can add your files and folders from WorkDrive. You can choose your folders that you created, you know where it is, and you can simply add it into your email and then send it across. And we also work with Gmail. We have a Gmail add-on that's coming. So similarly, you have Gmail, you have WorkDrive in it. You get to pick and choose your files and folders from within Gmail itself. And depending on who you're sharing it to, if you're sharing it to just another team member, you don't have to worry about the security bit. But if you're sharing it to someone outside, you can create the same external shared link like I just showed you from within Gmail itself. We also have a Microsoft add-on, which means you can pick up your Microsoft files that are in WorkDrive from within Microsoft and start working. So I'm picking up a Word document, and I can start working from within. So this is important because whatever app you're going to be using eventually in Zoho, WorkDrive is going to be a part of all of these apps. So whether you're using your CRM, whether you're using projects, your Zoho people, all the files, the records, the folders will always be picked from WorkDrive. So it is like the central repository across Zoho. And it doesn't matter how big your organization is, it doesn't matter how big your team is, because WorkDrive suits even small teams of just 3 members to massive organizations. And we are across industries, so our customers customize WorkDrive to fit individual industries like healthcare and finance and manufacturing, and use WorkDrive to suit their requirements. So if you've not already migrated, then you should migrate your files to Zoho WorkDrive. Thank you very much, guys.